What is going on YouTube? Hitting back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at DueDEX as well as the current coin market cap. Specifically in today's episode, I do want to talk about the very recent trends we've been pretty much following the past couple of days in cryptocurrency. You've been watching it here on the channel as we've discussed about how much higher the coins will go, noticing a shooting star reversal. It's about to happen in regards to the correction. And then what I think is the 2020 price prediction in the reversal we're probably going to see very quickly in these cryptos, and it's not going to be some over dramatic over discussed correction. I don't think it's going to be that bad at all. I do think it's going to be small enough for us to reverse down into some better markets, and then I think we're going to start to pump higher. You can see on Litecoin we're starting to hit some rejection. Same thing with Bitcoin. We're seeing it in Ethereum as well as XRP. So we are seeing reversal. We are seeing correction. We're seeing rejection from certain moving averages, certain resistances, and I do want to continue to discuss that. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help out the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me, about anything, honestly, the stock market, the S&P 500, cryptocurrency, the channel, whatever it is. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. All right, so what I really want to point out again is if you look at these cryptocurrencies, you can see a few things. Now, I've been looking at these at the weekly, and we've been pretty much fixed on that on the weekly for a long time. I want to continue to show you the weekly really quickly, and then I want to jump into the daily and maybe even the 4-hour charts to kind of show you guys what it is that I'm referring to. So I think XRP recently has been the best telltale, clear-cut sign of reversal out of all the cryptos, basically because of how crystal clear it was at retesting its resistance. We have a clear moving average, clear resistance right here. We broke bullish outside of our massive downtrend, and it kind of picked up enough speed to retest all the way the moving average. Now, discussed in multiple videos prior, we've mentioned that every time we retest the moving average, it's usually going to hit some sort of resistance. Clearly, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 key weeks of resistance being retested on this moving average, which ultimately leads us to break bullish higher eventually, but originally it takes a while for it to consolidate. Now, I do believe that same thing is going to happen for XRP and a lot of the other cryptos. Now, Ethereum didn't throw any sort of reversal. I mean, we could have considered it to be this one right here, and it's very possible we could consider this to be the same thing here, but it seems like for the most part it's mainly just consolidation. As you can tell, we did get rejected on this resistance right here. We were hanging out at about 70 on the RSI, retested the overbought level, and we corrected lower. Same thing applied itself here. As it shot up, it retested its moving average, got rejected, and fell lower. So it's a very clear, beautiful, telltale sign of rejection. The thing that concerned me the most is when I looked at its daily charts. I mean, this is incredible when I zoomed into the daily. Back here, we were extremely overbought. 90 on the RSI. I have not seen it this high. We switch over to the 32-cent region we retested. We are still overbought. But notice how perfect this is at a double top formation. That's what I wanted to show you guys here on the channel today. You'll notice what a double top reversal means. If I pull it up on images, you can clearly see what it is. Let's see where we're looking. Okay, so we have a first top, a second top, we have the neckline, and then we have a breakout to the downside. It's very clear. Same thing goes here. First top, second top, neckline, neckline breaks downwards. It's very clear on the XRP right here. There's a clear neckline right here, which usually signals a reversal to the downside. So as they showed in those pictures, we have a clear first top, neckline, second top, and then we go back down to break out through the neckline, which is right here. We're literally retesting the neckline as we speak. This usually ends in a bearish pull. It's very similar to the start of the pull to the upside, and this, if it does, will kind of move itself in some sort of pattern like this. coming back down to here. And I do think this is going to happen. I think it is very obvious. I think it is very simple. I do believe it is going to correct back down to its moving average very soon. So I wouldn't be surprised if 27 cents breaks all the way down to 22 very quickly on XRP. Take that what you will, but I do believe this is going to complete its double top formation. Now, looking at the other cryptos, you can clearly see this is a massive reversal. Shooting up from $450 all the way down to $380 is about a $70 drop. It's a big drop on a cryptocurrency, so you do have to consider that too. Now, moving on to some of the other cryptocurrencies. You can see we are hitting resistance up here at 430. Like I said, we rejected and pulled all the way down to 387. As I zoom in closer to the weekly, you can see that we did have some sort of resistance retested here. Hard to point out when we look at, the moving averages or some supports here. This one's definitely a trickier one because of how much FOMO we had shooting ourselves up. We shot up to an incredible price point, which is extremely high, much higher than what we've hit in the past. And I do believe that this is definitely a harder cryptocurrency to kind of navigate because all I have to go off of is its moving average right here and the fact that it is overbought. But when I look at some of the other cryptocurrencies, it kind of helps me better understand what exactly is going to happen within the markets and how they're going to move. We looked at XRP. We saw that there's a clear double top formation. We look at Bitcoin on its weekly, which was retesting overbought, but is showing signs of a shooting star formation, which is a clear reversal signal. As I zoom into the daily, we don't necessarily have that double top as we did in XRP, but we do have resistance that is being retested, and the fact that the price broke below its downtrend again shows me reason to believe it could be heading back down to its moving average following XRP and the other cryptos that are doing the very same thing. Now, to pretty much wrap up today's video, I do want to look at Litecoin and then focus in on the S&P 500. But all of my trades, before we jump and move any further, all my trades are posted on Patreon. Now, I use DueDEX here to pretty much capitalize off these movements. I buy long, I sell short, I use post-onlys, leverage trades. I even do, market and risk management orders right here, learning how to create stop losses, to take profit, things like that. All of that is shared on my Patreon. So if you are interested in how I've been making, profitable trades on exchanges, you can clearly just check out my Patreon down below. I mean, it's that simple. That's where I post everything. We were using BitYard for a little bit just a couple of days ago, and I had a few people DM me, but just to show you, like, I did a quick trade to show you how easy it is to make money off of it. If it loads, you might have to log in real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, here we go. Okay, so now that I've logged in, you can see the profitable trades we've been making the past couple of times. I did one just a few days ago using BitYard because we did have Litecoin on here. You could see the trade history, the profitable trade that we literally just did. I showed you guys in the last video, which accrued 46% return on investment, which is incredible. But these can also be done on DueDEX too, trading Bitcoin, trading Ethereum, other cryptocurrencies. It's very easy to make these trades, and all of it is shared on my Patreon. So if you want to learn how to make a trade where you get a 46% return on investment, which is definitely something difficult to do if you're new to the channel, you check out the Patreon because it's all shared there. Otherwise, we talked about the bearish divergence that was forming on the S&P 500. We have a beautiful uptrend and a beautiful bear trend or bearish resistance on the relative strength indicator. So as we slowly start to trade higher, the markets are slowly dipping lower. You can see a lot of these. A lot of this is probably leading towards the election. I don't want to talk too much about that, but it's definitely very interesting to see the way these markets have been forming, especially the S&P. So I do believe I'm personally in the next week, because we have 9 days left, probably going to, sell off and then buy in as the dip starts to form. It's going to be crazy, guys. It really is going to be crazy. Let me know in the comments if you guys have, retirement funds that you trade around with, if you guys believe that this is going to start to correct downwards very soon within the next 9 days. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help out the YouTube algorithm, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.